James Cameron's 2009 3D CGI adventure Avatar, about a paraplegic marine that lands on the planet named Pandora to mine unobtainium, has 4 sequels that are currently in production. Is Cameron messing around? How's he gonna make that happen? He has spent a large portion of the past 10 years teasing us about the upcoming episodes and providing fragmentary updates, with occasional breaks for a Titanic re-release or to the Shade Alien Covenant. He's serious this time though. The Way of Water is the title of Avatar 2, after all. It is the first in a series of films with a $1 billion budget that will be referred to as the Avatar sequels. That equals 6 Wonder Women, 66 Hurt Lockers, and 250 Moonlights, which are all Lord of the Rings trilogies. Here is a timeline of all of James Cameron's Avatar promises that at one point appeared broken or at least on the verge of being broken, but you'll see that he's about to make good on them. You'll all be able to observe. Cameron announces that there will be a sequel a few days after Avatar reaches $1 billion in sales. After a screening in Los Angeles, he tells the crowd, yes, there will be another. The writers of Avatar, The Way of Water, Rick Java, and Amanda Silver shed some light on the plot of the upcoming 3rd Avatar movie in an interview with Variety. According to Java, the relationship between the Metkayina clan leaders Ronal and Tonowari and the Sully family, particularly Jake and Neytiri, will play a role in the sequel. According to Java, there's a lot going on between husbands and wives, as well as between the 2 husbands and the 2 wives. Many dynamics have been set up and are still in play. She describes them as dynamics that are deeply relatable and played out on these incredibly inflated scales of different worlds, including interfamily, interpersonal, and interclan dynamics. The clans you'll encounter and the worlds you'll discover on Pandora are like nothing you can even begin to imagine. There will be a lot more of that, just as the Tolkien were a revelation for this film. The story of what happens to the Sullys is very exciting. It was impossible to predict. James Cameron is the director and co-writer of Avatar, The Way of Water. Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Joel David Moore, Dilip Rao, Stephen Lang, Matt Gerald, and Sigourney Weaver all make a return in this film. Along with a number of young actors, the cast also features Kate Winslet, Eddie Falco, Michelle Yeoh, Vin Diesel, Jermaine Clement, and Una Chaplin. The official synopsis for Avatar: The Way of Water states that it is set more than 10 years after the events have occurred of the first film and starts to tell the story behind the Sully family, Jake, Neytiri, and also their children, the trouble faced by them, the boundaries they cross to keep each other safe, and also the battles they fight to stay alive and the tragedies they endure. Now, Avatar 2 and also Avatar 3 will be shot concurrently. We're talking about that, and given the nature of these productions, it makes a lot of sense. We can store every capture and then implement cameras later, the speaker claims. He says he didn't want to write a cheesy novelization where some hack enters and messes things up, but in reality, his attention is on the prequel novel. In addition to several more trips to Pandora, we're also getting a book. I promised myself I'd write a book if it made money. According to Cameron, there are some things you can do in books that you can't do in movies. The librarian at your middle school nods in agreement. According to Cameron, the Avatar sequel will explore the ocean at great depths, not history. That's for the book. Creating a new environment, a new setting within Pandora was part of my focus when making the second movie. And on Pandora, I'm going to concentrate on the ocean, which will be just as rich, diverse, crazy, and imaginative, but it won't be a rainforest, he tells the Los Angeles Times. The audience at Comic-Con is informed by Cameron that they will next see each other on Pandora. Baby, he is back. Avatar 2 was released on Christmas Eve 2018, followed by Avatar 3 on Christmas 2020, Avatar 4 on Christmas 2022, and Avatar 5 on Christmas Eve 2023. This time, he has promised an Avatar nearly every other Christmas. While Zoe Saldana is currently a part of Guardians of the Galaxy and Sam Worthington is well into his success as a Christian movie star, Cameron is still hard at work on those Avatar films. They'll come to you when they come to you, okay? The target hasn't been moved yet, but Cameron promises that it will be if necessary. The cadence of the release pattern, not when the first one comes out, is what matters to me. Prior to the wide release of Avatar: The Way of Water, Cameron is already planning. He summarizes the situation with the follow-up films while acknowledging that Avatar 2 leaves some things unresolved. You can call it sequel bait, but Cameron tells Entertainment Weekly that he isn't trying to defend a sequel. "We have already finished filming the other damn movie. I'm not required to sell it to anyone." He expands on what Worthington said to explain why. He mocks the Stranger Things effect, saying, "I love Stranger Things, but you get the Stranger Things feeling where they're supposed to be in high school and they look like they're around 27. Additionally, the director alludes to a time jump in the script, specifically on page 35 of movie 4. Avatar 3 is tentatively scheduled for December 20, 2024, Avatar 4 for December 18, 2026, and Avatar 5 for December 22, 2028. 3 more movies are in the works. What do you really think? Will the sequels be a success? Will there be more sequels to Avatar? If yes, will there be enough craze in the audience to watch them? Well, let me know about this in the comments. Hit the like button with a kick and give a boost to my channel by subscribing and sharing our videos. Stay tuned for more such amazing videos.